Right, so today I'm going to talk about What If. I know I'm late to the party on this. I was going to do individual reviews on each episode, but I kind of lost track, and so I'm doing every episode kind of in one, and it works better that way because I can go through which episodes I thought were good. Which episodes I thought were less good, and my overall opinion on the series as a whole. And I think there's more that didn't work than what did work. What did work was the concept. The concept is good. I always liked the what if stories I always like the concept of what if, and now we've got like Spider's Shadow, which are like darker takes on the what if formula, and really what if was meant to be darker variations of the mainline universe. But obviously, because it came out in the 80s, or it came out in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, they weren't really able to go full ham because of the comics code. But now they're able to do that, and this show kind of is like the old What Ifs, where it's trying to be darker, but because it's on Disney Plus, can't really do that. But some episodes get away with being quite dark, like the Doctor Strange one. The Doctor Strange one is my favourite episode of the series, but some of them it kind of works better to be more of just here's what would happen if that didn't happen, and it's basically a better universe, like the Thor one. But yeah, it's a weird show because I don't think overall I'm not going to remember this show. I'm not going to go back and say, oh yeah, What If was a really good point in the MCU. The animation is weird. Some episodes the story was alright and I could forgive the animation, but I feel like it's trying too much to be Into the Spider-Verse without any of the character of Into the Spider-Verse or any of the charm of Into the Spider-Verse. So that kind of is a whole thing. The voice acting was meh overall. I feel like even the members of the Marvel cast that have done voice acting before, it feels like they're kind of phoning it in. Like Samuel Jackson doesn't feel like he's giving his this isn't like up there with Frozone for Samuel Jackson. This isn't like a good, like, maybe because he's older, maybe because it's just a show, maybe he's just doing it for a paycheck, I don't know. Benedict Cumberbatch is the only one that I feel like got better, but then again, he was Smaug and he was Dormammu, so he should be good from the start of doing this, but it feels like he goes from being an amateur voice actor to being quite good. Uatu's voice is perfect, but I feel like everyone else just kind of goes from being a phoned in version of the MCU, and that's what this feels like. It feels like a phoned in version of the MCU. There's some episodes that I really liked. The Doctor Strange one, obviously. I quite like the Marvel Zombies one, actually, even though I don't get why Hope didn't shrink down before becoming a zombie. I don't understand that. But everything else about that episode was fine. I loved seeing Hulk, finally Hulk out. That was really cool. Everything else was just a bit. All the other episodes were kind of hit and miss. I did like the Star-Lord Black Panther one. I feel like that was cool. But yeah, the end of the show I feel was very rushed. I feel like there should have been one more episode, round it off to 10, and have one more episode explaining Gamora and why she's in it. I feel like that was just there for there to be a joke for them not wanting Tony to be a part of it. I feel like that's interesting, that Iron Man in any form is not in the big team up at the end. I mean, you've got a Thor, you've got a Captain America, you've got 2 Black Panthers technically, but you don't have an Iron Man representative, even though Iron Man is like the face of the MCU, which I find quite weird. But yeah, I overall really enjoyed What If. Again, some episodes more than others, but overall the show is enjoyable. It's not great, it's not perfect, and it's not as high as like Loki, even with the ending of Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision. As a Disney Plus MCU show, it ranks at the bottom. As a Marvel show in general, it ranks kind of near the middle, but it's still fun enough, it's still enjoyable. I feel like it finds its groove halfway through. Like, the episodes after the Doctor Strange one, apart from the Killmonger one, are better than the episodes before it. I feel like that murder mystery episode where all the Avengers were getting killed off by Hank Pym, that sucked. Like, that just sucked. Like, yeah, it's a better Black Widow movie than the actual Black Widow movie, but the twist of it being Hank Pym didn't make any sense. It just kind of sucked. The Thor episode is actually one of my favourites because it's literally just a Dragon Ball Z fight, and then the fight between Uatu and Ultron with the Infinity Stones, that's also a Dragon Ball Z fight, and the end is basically a Dragon Ball Z fight. So I feel like there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z influence in the action here, and I feel like this would have been a better show if they went either less cell shaded and less trying to be like I mean, this is a Disney show. You either do hand-drawn animation or you do like Pixar style. Why are you trying to emulate what Sony's doing? That's where I get confused with all this. But overall, a good show. I recommend you watch it. And yeah, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.